I don't put a lot of backing into what is being said just now because it could be something that carried over from the last Estes and is playing into it. So just remember that, okay?
Oh no, yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm fine.
Thank you so much for the subs.
I just started. Who was walking right here?
Nobody.
I heard the ground like that. I thought you came over here, and I heard your voice right here.
No, we didn't cross past the phones.
I heard you here.
It wasn't her. There. It wasn't me.
And I heard this. Look.
I walked over there to look because we heard something in the woods. We looked in the woods, then she walked out there. She looked out there, and she looked down there, and she came right back here. None of us came out here.
Nobody walked across the. We didn't walk past the phones
We didn't
at all.
walk past.
I felt someone right here, like right here, and you were going like this, like you were like this.
Yours. No,
Wasn't us.
it was not us.
You can ask the chat. They didn't see us go past the phones.
No.
Nobody walked by. There was only one weird noise, and I think Mike, you asked what that noise was, and
It's a whippoorwill bird.
It wasn't the same bird noise that we heard before. It was like a high pitched.
Yeah.
But I felt.
And Mike asked what it was, and you're like, "Oh, Colleen's going in her pocket for her phone." I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's not pocket noises, but.
Well, that's weird because we didn't hear.
And then I also. And then Sass heard, and I heard. It sounded like ultrasound in the background again.
Your alarm went off and woke you up.
Ask what, Judy?
I felt like I was only there like for 4 or 5 minutes.
No, you were there for the whole 15. But we heard crackling.
I thought they said her. Oh, I thought they said her phone in her pocket, but it was still this noise that was not the whippoorwill bird noise of before.
Yeah, we didn't hear that at all.
I thought maybe she was fighting her phone in her pocket.
Loving Sloth heard a heartbeat. Yeah, I heard that too.
Pocket. But that wouldn't have made her.
No, because I didn't even open it.
It was a weird noise. You're like, oh no, she's getting it out of her pocket.
Yeah, there's some weird noises on that one for sure.
But the first thing you said was non-human.
I said it?
That was the very first thing that came out of your mouth.
I said it.
While Mike was... While Mike was saying...
trying to hear this. Like, Mike hadn't even gotten through his whole little spiel of, don't touch it, but, and you just like started talking.
That noise that they heard you getting up off the ground?
Huh?
Just trying to think logic.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. There wasn't much for Spirit Chatter while you were setting up. But as you started to go under, the bell went, and then the app said keep going, and then the bell said again, the bell went off again, and then there was a name Elric. So Mike did.
Sassy. Aaron, I'm going to interrupt you a second.
Okay.
They said on YouTube. On YouTube, they said that when I was saying about that someone was there, they seen red eyes in the woods.
What?
People on YouTube are saying that.
Shut the
picture that you get in YouTube is completely different than what you see on a live in TikTok. It's really weird how the light, the pixelation on TikTok or on YouTube is way better for whatever reason. Because I think their frame rate is higher.
Yeah, the resolution might be higher too.
Yeah. All right, so Mike started off this Estes. So as Katie said, the first thing out of your mouth before we even got through his little beginning spiel was non-human. When asked what the name was, we got Wilson. And then when asked what his last name is, you went, Doob. And then Mike asked how old they were. And then at that point, Katie was like, the first thing Bubba said was non-human. So Mike asked how old.
I'm going to show you something. I know Bubba's interrupting everyone. Check this out. There's a face. Let's see. See if I can get in here. You see me right there? You see the eyes? There's another face on me. I'm blindfolded. There's eyes right there.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Go ahead.
Okay. This Wilson said they were 38 years old. And then the next thing that was said was, my name is Eva. No telling. So Mike straight up asked, he's like, is this a trickster? And that's when, it was, my name is Eva. And then Mike asked if they were a trickster. And then the reply was no telling. So we asked once again what the name was. Got Eva again. He asked if this was human. We got a confirmation that yes, they were human. There was no response at this time to what the last name was, but that they were not a bad entity. Mike asked again what the last name was, and we got Salvarel as the last name. They have family still, and they were 36 years old when they passed. The app then said, I am by your side. Then the bell went. She has 2 children, Maria and Javier. Her favorite color was green, and then the bell went off. I took it as Maria was 3, and Javier was 6. And I think her mom wanted to have them, but they ended up with her sister. She passed in 2022, and she died in a car crash. And she checks on her children every day. And then she came out and said, you gave me a voice. She was very thankful that we were able to do this for her. The reason why she's still here is she's waiting for her children. She is from Havana. And then the bell went off again. Then Mike started to ask if there were any Dominican spirits around, and she asked why. So Mike kind of explained to her that Sass was in and wanted to see if she could continue a conversation from earlier. And Eva replied, I help you, you help me. So Mike said, what could we do to help you? And she said, bring me flowers where my body is. 15 minutes. And then the app then said, Forest, back to town is where her body is. Mike asked if there was any other spirits here, and she said, before you accept, don't promise what you can't keep. Better to just let go. In return for Mike's kindness, she will try to help. She said, my kids came from me. She needs them back. And then Mike asked if Sass could come in, and if that was okay. She agreed that was okay. Love you, Mom. So Sass came in, and then we got a Nuchum, Eva. She said her kids are in Havana. Her message for the living is don't hold back, ask. And then the app said agree. Sass was struggling, and rightly so, after the first one. So Mike came back in. He then asked, was she the driver? Was she the passenger in this vehicle? And she said she was marked by her husband, Jose, because she left. He told her, once she leaves, you will die and never see your kids again. And she left and she died. Her personal message to Sass is, if you don't care, take care of the problem right now in the next 30 days. Like the no sleep, the health, the issues that she's been having over the last few years will continue. Sass asked if she would be able to help with this mark or this curse. She said she could not help like that to take it off. She's not a witch. That Sass was a good person, but she needed to take care of this, or she'll never end up being happy and will make others miserable because of this until she takes actions. It will in turn make her kids miserable because of it as she grows older, and then your alarm went off. Watcher. And that was up. So unfortunately, Sass was not able to get.
I can hear the bird now.
Yeah, it's a bird.
That was not the noise I heard. That was not the noise I heard.
That wasn't the noise.
I wasn't sure. Just that I know that I seen chat that they were saying that they were hearing some kind of whistling noise, and that's why I said it's a whippoorwill.
But it was like a. It was a strange.
It was like it was almost like a screech to a certain extent, but not like a. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It wasn't like a full on screech. It was kind of like a.
To me, I would explain it as a suppressed, disembodied scream, like a.
Yeah,
that was the noise.
That was it right there. Do it again, Aaron. How'd it go? One more time. I didn't get it.
No. You have to wait till the replays get posted in Discord there. So.
Okay, fair.
It's called.
Yeah.
Someone's stomach is getting bubbly.
Yeah. I have done it.
Sass, can you tell us
That's Aaron.
Sass, is Sass there?
No,
Sass dropped out.
She dropped out. Yeah, she's good, Susie. She's good. Sass, you still in here?
I want to hear her like. I want to hear her side.
All right, let me share it back out to her. Hold on.
I mean, like, if she's rattled, she's understandably rattled. I would be too, getting kind of whammied with that out of left field.
Oh, Bubba wants you to jump in, Ben.
You guys noticed that today's basically going towards Sass?
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything's about Sass tonight.
Bubba, she's in the chat if you want to bring her up. Oh my God, it's already 2:00. Whew.